Hi, I'm Darlene, and this is Super at 60. Welcome in. Today, I'm just making a really quick chicken soup. I needed to cook up a chicken leg, and this chicken leg came with the leg and the thigh. So it's a great big piece of meat, and I just really wanted to make a small something for our dinner tonight. So I decided to go ahead and put that chicken into some water and boil it and add a few more things to it, and probably towards the end I'll see what I have that I can add. I have noodles. I know I have noodles, but which kind? That's what I have to think about. Let me show you what I have started already. There's that big piece of chicken that I have in there, the chicken leg and the chicken thigh all combined. And I just wanted to do something simple with it. So we're having chicken noodle soup tonight. Yeah, we'll just see. You know, I just roll sometimes without a recipe. And that's what I'm doing today. So my chicken's been in there for about an hour. I would say maybe not quite an hour. I did add a little bit of extra chicken stock that I have here. And you know what? There is just not much left in here, but I promise you I will use the rest of that. Let's see what else I have. Let me show you what else that I have in here. I have some cut up carrots. I have a heaping tablespoon of garlic, and a heaping tablespoon of that Better Than bouillon, and that's the vegetable type. And we really, really like that. So I cut up the carrots. All this stuff is already in my soup. I don't want y'all getting dizzy here, so I'll go slow. Okay, so the few things that I'm gonna add here is a good amount of salt, because chicken broth like this can often be very bland. And a pinch of powder. Pepper, you can leave pepper out if you don't like it. A lot of people just do not like pepper, and a lot of people like a lot of pepper. So that's the fun about doing your own thing. All right, a little bit of thyme. I love thyme in soup. Just love it. Just go ahead and put it right on top. Here is a little onion powder. Just sprinkle it right on top there, and then afterwards we'll give it a good mix. And then this is something called chicken seasoning. How bad could that be, huh? All right. So let me get a spoon over here. I'm going to give it just a quick and careful stir here. Oh, it's already looking good. Now, when that meat is fully cooked, and it should be pretty soon, I'm going to let it cool down and continue to let this stock boil. I want it to boil down just a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and finish putting the rest of that chicken broth in. And I'm going to take the meat off the bone of that chicken, put it back in, and yes, I'm going to add some kind of noodle to it. And that is going to be our chicken noodle soup. And it's going to be good. And I'll probably make some biscuits or something to go along with it. That'd be fun. All right, it's starting to come to a little boil there because I did turn it up. All right, I will be back. Okay, my chicken is just about done. Yeah, it looks like it's about ready to just absolutely fall off the bone. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, boy, that's falling apart nice, big time actually. Right, I'm just gonna put it in this little bowl here. Anything else in there? Yep. Boy, it is really falling apart. Those carrots to stay in there. Get all the bone out. If you want to put this through a colander or some cheesecloth, that is not a bad idea. But I'll check it very carefully for bones. Okay, anything else need to come out there? Oh, a big chunk of chicken. Put those carrots back in because they need to cook a little bit more. Oops. And that looks looks like some chicken fat. We'll get all that out. Yeah, you know, I think I will strain this just for, you know, just so that I feel a little bit better. Just knowing that there's nothing else left in there. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, that water has cooked down a lot actually since I last peeked at it. And there's such a little tiny bit of this left, it's not even funny. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add it, and it's still bubbling in there. So there, now that was, boy, I put this little box of chicken broth to some good use. I made a lot of recipes right from this box. Make sure you stock yourself well with chicken broth or chicken stock, or you make your own, like I love to do. Okay, toss that away. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let this go for quite a while now, because dinner's not ready in a while anyway. It's only about, well, it's only about 2:30, so we'll let that go. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool up, and then I'll pick it apart, get all that fat off there, because I do not like that. Ick. Put that aside. And then look at all that yummy, wonderful meat in there. That's gonna be so good with a little bit of pasta. I'm not sure yet. You know what? I have a dilemma. I love these little tiny pasta noodles. Let me show them to you. I used them in my chili soup the other day that y'all saw. Just a half a cup. These are just the cutest little things. They're so tiny. They're much tinier than the regular elbow macaronis. They're just cute. They're really nice in a soup. So I will use, possibly I will use them, and possibly I love to take either fettuccine noodles or spaghetti noodles and just break them up, you know, and just toss them in my soup. So I don't know, I have to think on that for a little bit while my chicken is cooling down. I'm gonna add a can of creamy corn. And I'm gonna go ahead, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use up these because I don't wanna open up another, you know, a box of fettuccinis or spaghettis that I haven't opened yet, because they'll just sit there, whereas this one is kind of close to the bottom. I don't think I'll be using all of these right now, but at least that many. For starters, and I'm gonna crank it up, get it up to a good boil so those noodles get nice and cooked. You know what, I think that you know, when the noodles puff up, you know, not too much. You know how I am with pasta. You gotta know when it's done and when it's overdone. That's really, really important. All right, but when it is done, it's gonna be absolutely delicious, and it's gonna puff up, and it's going to help make this soup a little bit thicker. So it'll be just perfect.